1:15, this is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. News edited by Catherine Pereira and read by Niranjan Abesundara. A cabinet paper has been submitted to obtain compensation for the crop damages. More than 804 million rupees have been received as an income from the supply of the Foreign Postal Service. Discussions are being held with expertise on the Nipah virus and Director General of Health. Cloud Post City will be introduced to the investors in Dubai tomorrow. More than 100,000 persons arrived with the held at the BMSCH daily. Canada-India row puts spotlight on Sikh activism in the UK. A cabinet paper has been submitted to obtain compensation for the crop damages. Ministry of Agriculture session will be conducted at the cabinet meeting to be held next week. More than 68,000 acres of paddy land have been damaged due to the heavy rains, drought and from the Sena caterpillar menace. 70,108 farmers were affected. State Minister Shantha Bandara says that more than 804 million rupees have been received as an income by the 30th of June this year from the supply of Foreign Postal Service. Last year it was at 1,120 million rupees as of an income. He stated that the income of the Postal Department is increasing. Mr. K. Rambakwela says there is no threat from the Nipah virus to the country so far, but discussions will be held with the WHO for the measures to be taken. Discussions are being held with expertise on the virus with the Director General of Health. He made the remarks while participating at a news briefing held in Kandy yesterday. This news broadcast comes to you from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. The Colombo Port City will be introduced to the investors in Dubai tomorrow. A legal framework has been prepared for the investors. State Minister Dilum Amargama said Port City will be a financial development city. Measures will be taken to attract foreign investors soon. He pointed out all should join hands for the success of this project. Introduction will be conducted by the former British Prime Minister David Cameron to the foreign investors. He further said that all expenses for the program will be done by a Chinese company. Chairman of the Book Publication Association, Chandra Habutantra, said that more than 100,000 persons are arriving at the book exhibition being held at the BMSCH Delhi. Book exhibition could not be held for the past 2 years due to the COVID pandemic and the economic crisis. A special discount has been given for the book purchasers. Free transport service has also been provided for the convenience of the people who are arriving at the exhibition. That was local news.
The main news story is brought to you by Sinhala Mahatma.
Vice-Chancellor of the Peradhan University, Professor M.D. Lama Wangsa said, reports of researchers that are needed to create industrial culture to create employment ventures have been launched. He pointed out that a better job market environment can be created through a production-oriented economy. He made the remarks at the opening ceremony industrial vocational exhibition, which is being organized by the Active Forum of the Science Faculty of the University. Participating in the ceremony, Professor Sanat Rajapaksa said more opportunities will be made to create more job opportunities within a systematic industrial plan in order to minimize the migration of youth. That was the main news story.
The main news story was brought to you by Sinhala Mahatma.
On to watch slide, the people who live at high-risk landslide zones in the Upanayak Divisional Secretariat office were resettled in the Ibultan area in the year 2019. But still they have no electricity and drinking water facilities. Therefore, they are facing a difficulty due to this reason. Currently, 16 families are living in the Ibultan area permanently. School children in the area also are facing many hardship for not having these facilities. This was the attention of the Secretary of the Upanayak Pradesh Sabha. That came to you in Watchlight.
World News. Brought to you by courtesy of...
It's the power to live life your way. The power to be a trendsetter. Power to you with digital banking from Commercial Bank. Commercial Bank. Our interest is in you.
Canada-India row puts spotlight on Sikh activism in the UK. The World Bank say that Pakistan's 40% population lives below the poverty line. Kosovo and Serbia row over monastery gun battle. Given the dramatic development in Canada, where PM Trudeau has said there is credible evidence suggests India was involved in the killing of a Canadian Sikh, it is unsurprising that rumours now swirl around the deaths of other Sikh activists around the world, including the UK. Avatar Singh Kanda, 35, was well known for his support of the creation of a breakaway Sikh homeland, Khalistan. He died from a sudden illness in Birmingham in June, and some of his close associates said there was foul play involved. West Midlands police say they thoroughly reviewed the case and there were no suspicious circumstances that there is need for a reinvestigation. Pakistan's 40% of the population lives below the poverty line, as per the World Bank Dawn reported. The country now needs to take a look at its policy decisions driven by strong vested interests of military, political and business leaders, as per the World Bank. The warning about the financial institution comes ahead of new election cycle, so the upcoming government can make early choices. The World Bank has asked Pakistan to tax its agriculture and real estate to achieve economic stability through steep fiscal adjustment for over 7% of the size of the economy, as per Pakistan-based Express Tribune newspaper. Kosovo and Serbia have traded accusations over the deadly standoff between ethnic Serb gunmen and police in the northern Kosovo. One policeman and 3 of the gunmen were killed during a siege of the Serbian Orthodox monastery in Baskal village yesterday. Kosovo's PM Albin Kurti accused Serbia of supporting the armed groups. Serbian President Alexander Vučić said Kosovo officials bore ultimate responsibility for the deaths. He said the 3 gunmen killed were Kosovo Serbs. Sunday's clash marks one of the gravest escalations in Kosovo for years and follows months of mounting tension between the two sides. Back to the headlines of the world news. Canada, India, Row put spotlight on Sikh activism in the UK. World Bank said the Pakistan's 40% population lives below the poverty line. Kosovo and Serbia row over monastery gun battle. That was World News.
World News. Brought to you by courtesy of...
This message is for all the kids between the ages of 4 and 16 who love to draw. Commercial Bank's Arunalu Sittam is back once again. This time, the competition is also open to Sri Lankan kids currently living abroad. First, second and third place prizes will be awarded along with special merit and merit certificates. For more information, visit the Commercial Bank website. We have so many prizes to be won.
Development News.
In development news, a project to increase facilities in schools will be undertaken soon. Under this project, the construction of a smart classroom with modern technology will be implemented in the Puttalam district. 5 million rupees will be spent on this project. That was development news, and we move on to sports news. Bangladesh women cricket team won the bronze medal at the T20 cricket event of the Asian Sports Festival. Batting first, Pakistan women scored 64 runs for 9 wickets at the end of their 20 overs. In reply, Bangladesh women scored 65 runs for 5 wickets at the end of 18.2 overs. Meanwhile, former Sri Lankan cricketer Sachitra Senanayake, who was remanded over the allegations of match fixing, has been granted bail by the Colombo Chief Magistrates Court. Issuing the order, the magistrate explained that the defendant would be released on bail since the facts have not been uncovered that the accused had influenced any of the witnesses during the investigation period. However, the overseas travel ban imposed on him will continue to remain in effect on the orders of the Colombo Magistrate Court. That came to you in Sports News.
Go ekathiana youth ekat life eke change ekat niyameta set wenna as wagena dagapu veena habe karanna youth ekat niyameta set wenna friendship එක menna.
The all new NSB Ithru Mithru account, NSB IM, a plan for your dream.
Business News. Sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Sri Lanka will net in a tea export revenue of excess of $1.3 billion this year, predicted Chairman Plant Association of Ceylon, Seneca Alamathegama, at the 169th annual meeting of the Plant Association of Ceylon. The industry for the past 3 years has weathered the storm of COVID-19, fertilizer and economic crises, and over the past year have reached some hard-won relative stability. That was business news.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Go එකක් තියන youth එකට life එකේ change එකට නියමෙට set වෙන්න ඇස් වහගෙන දැකපු වීන හැබැයි කරන්න youth එකට නියමෙට set වෙන්න friendship එක මෙන්න.
The all-new NSB Ithru account. NSB IM, a plan for your dream.
Economic news. Sri Lanka's control body for organic agriculture, the National Organic Control Unit, operating under the aegis of the Sri Lanka Food Development Board, has taken a significant step towards promoting and regulating Sri Lanka's organic agriculture sector with the launch of its official website www.nocu.lk. This website development was done through the project support of small and medium enterprises in the organic agriculture sector in Sri Lanka, which was jointly co-financed by the EU and BMZ, implemented by GIZ Sri Lanka. That was economic news.
Weather report.
Short thundershowers will occur at times in the western, Sabadagamu and northwestern provinces and Gaud and Mathura districts. Short thundershowers will occur at other places in the central, over and eastern provinces during the evening or night. That was the weather report, and we get back to the headlines of the news. A cabinet paper has been submitted to obtain compensation for the crop damages. More than 804 million rupees have been received as an income from the supply of the Foreign Postal Service. Discussions are being held with expertise on Nipah virus with the Director General of Health. The Colombo port city will be now introduced to the investors in Dubai tomorrow. More than 100,000 persons are arriving at the book exhibition held at the BMSH Delhi. And world news, Canada, India, Rao puts spotlight on Sikh activism in UK. With that, we end the afternoon news at Radio Sri Lanka, and until 2 p.m., let's enjoy music with lunch.